The Council of Governors has expressed dissatisfaction against what they have termed as action against devolution in the allocation of revenue.
The Council is apprehensive that the continued allocation of funds destined for devolved functions to national government MDAs is an affront to devolution. We express our discontent for the National Treasury's failure to build consensus on the county equitable share of revenue, despite the objective recommendations by the CRA.
This according to a statement by the Vice Chair of the Council, Wajir Governor Ahmed Abdullahi, raising concern with the allocation of 380 billion shillings by the National Treasuries to counties against a proposed 425 billion shillings without the involvement of the Commission on Revenue Allocation, CRA.
The National Treasury has allocated county governments Kenya shillings 380 billion for the financial year 2023-24. We hold a strong view that this is not equitable.
Speaking after meeting the Commission, the governors noted the Commission's place constitutionally, noting that it must be recognized in line with the realization of devolution.
I wish to draw your attention that the recommendations by the CRA are obligatory, as they are highly technical in their nature, and any deviations therefrom must be rationalized on the basis of the objective criteria as set out in Article 2 or 3 of the Constitution.
The principal function of the Commission on Revenue Allocation is to make recommendations concerning the basis for equitable sharing of revenue raised by the national government between the national and county governments and among the county governments, as well as submit them to Senate, the National Assembly, the National Executive, county assemblies and the county executives.
Because when you look at Article 215 and 216 of the Constitution, the role of allocating our funds to governments, both national and the counties, is based on and bestowed the National Commission on National Allocation and not the National Treasury. So what we are saying is National Treasury should respect the constitutional function of CRA, and also looking at the recommendations of CRA, then you can have a conversation.
The county leads also took issue with what they termed as an unfair revenue distribution, highlighting that out of the 374 billion shillings projected increase in shareable revenue for the year 2023-2024, only 10 billion shillings had been allocated to counties.
What we are saying is National Treasury should respect the constitutional function of CRA, and also looking at the recommendations of CRA, then you can have a conversation. Because what National Treasury is proposing, the 380 billion, is actually even less than 15%. And that's why we have registered our voice, and we're also continuing to plead with the National Treasury to respect the spirit and the letter of the Constitution, and let Commission Revenue Allocation do their roles, and National Treasury should only come in as an arbiter.
They further revealed that an analysis on the draft budget policy statement displayed an increment on the shares of revenues for functions such as health and agriculture that have been largely devolved.
And the Council shall not relent in its quest to make devolution work.
Last month, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua hosted the first Intergovernmental Budgetary and Economic Council meeting where an issue arose over the revenue allocation, an issue that seems not to have been resolved.